Welcome to Red Chilling Stories. My name is Shala Abbasi. And today I'm going to share a story of one of our users whose name is Sam, and he has shared the story of his wife, whose name was Bella. But before moving towards the story, I would like to ask you to please go ahead and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for latest updates. He says, my name is Sam and my wife's name is Bella. We love each other when my wife was working in a restaurant. I proposed her because she looked beautiful and sometimes she looked hot when she wore shorts. I fell in love with her. Eventually we got married and we were living happily together. He had a younger sister who was studying abroad. I haven't seen it. I heard from my wife, but I listened from my wife that she is very cautious and a lot of boys fall in love with her, but she just ignored all of that. She's not interested in the relationship. That's why she's still living her life alone. Then my wife told that my younger sister is having holidays and she wants to stay with us for a few days. If you allow me, can she stay with us? I said, no, I have a problem. She can stay with us. After that one day, I was working in the office. And when I returned home in the evening, my wife told me that my sister has returned and she will stay with us for a couple of days. My wife said, I want you to meet her. I told her yes, of course. I want to meet her. When I saw her, I was very surprised because she was very beautiful and very sexy. She looked at me with her, beautiful eyes and smiled at me and said, nice to meet you. In those days, wife's friend's wedding was going on. My wife was helping her. The next day, my wife went to her friend's house for some work. I was watching television in the TV lounge because it was my day off. And suddenly I saw my wife's sister came out of the room, and my wife's sister came out in a sexy night dress to drink water. When I saw her, I was very surprised and I started looking at her. She was also staring at me. She was constantly pulling me towards her because of her beauty. And I was constantly attracted to her. One day I was at work, my wife's sister called me and said, do you want to join my friend's night party? I will feel lonely. There's so much and I thought you should come with me. I told her why not. I didn't tell my wife about the night party. I called her and said that I have a lot of work in the office today. So I will be late, to come home. You should eat and sleep. Don't wait for me. When I called my wife was at my friend's house. She said yes, if you will, be late to come at home tonight, then I will stay at my friend's house. I will come early tomorrow morning. I was glad to hear this and told her, okay. After finishing work in the evening, I texted my wife's sister and I asked her for the location of the party. She sent me the location. According to that location, I reached the party in half an hour. When I reached the party, I saw a crowd of men and women and everyone was dancing there. Meanwhile, I saw my wife's sister, she was waving at me. I went towards her, she was drinking while sitting on a chair. When I went to her, she also poured alcohol in the glass for me and said, cheers. She was wearing very sax clothes. She put her hand on my chest and said, I feel so lonely. Now, I think I'm falling in love with you. I wonder how such a beautiful girl can fall in love with me. Then she asked me, would you like to dance with me? I said sure. When we were dancing, I started to pass out because she had put something in my drink. As I started to lose consciousness, she took my hand and took me to the hotel room where the party was going on. When she took me to the room, she laid me on the bed. I could not be seeing such a beautiful woman with me and I started having sex with her. I wasn't that drunk. I knew that what I was doing, but I couldn't control myself with such a beautiful woman. When I opened my eyes in the morning in the hotel room, my head was exploding with pain. I saw my wife's sister laying on bed with me. I was surprised to say this. But when she opened her eyes, she told me that it's not a big deal. I asked her about the night and she said, I don't remember anything either. We were both lost in each other. I immediately got up and went towards home. When I reached home, I saw that my wife was not at home, that I remember that she was at her friend's house. I got ready for work and went to office. When I was working in the office, my wife's sister sent me a link to a video. I was busy at work so I couldn't watch it. After some time, she called me and asked me to open the link. I told her I'm busy now. I will see it later. She said there is a surprise for you. I was surprised to hear that. She said I opened the link. As soon as I opened the link, I saw that video was about that night. I saw in that video that I was having sex with my wife's sister. Seeing this, I blushed. It was all her plan. She invited me to the party so that she could take advantage of me. I didn't even know when she mixed medicine in my drink to make me unconscious. I was so mesmerized that I didn't even notice when she started recording while having sex. I got worried. I called her and asked her why could she treat me like that. She threatened me that if I don't pay her as per her demand, she will show that video to my wife. I asked her, "What is your demand?" She said, "I want $50,000. If you don't give it to me in 3 days, I will send this video to your wife." I was so worried and panicked that I called my friend and told him about this whole matter. He encouraged me in this and told me that do not be afraid, I'm with you. I will support you. He told me to do so as I tell you. I called this girl again on my friend's request and asked at what place you have to meet me to collect money. She told me the address of the place. I told her, okay, she will get the money tomorrow in the evening. When I went home after work, I was very worried. My wife asked me the reason of the problem. I didn't tell her anything. I told her that the pressure of work is high. So I'm a little worried. Then I asked my wife, "Where is your sister?" My wife replied that my sister's vacation is over. So she has gone back in the morning without even telling. She was fooling my wife too. The next day, my friend and I reached the address given by her where she demanded money. I called her and asked her, "Are you?" She said I was coming there for some time. I was sitting in front of the seat, of my car, and for her and my friend was hiding in the back seat of the car. My wife's sister came and opened the front door and she just sat in the car. She didn't know that my friend was hiding in the back seat of the car while we were talking. My friend suddenly put medicine in a handkerchief and grabbed that medicine, his handkerchief, on my wife's sister's mouth so that she can't breathe and faint after inhaling the anesthetic. When she passed out, my friend and I tied her hands and feet and made her lie on the back seat of the car, and her mouth was taped shut so she couldn't speak. Then we took her to a hotel room. She was unconscious. When she regained consciousness, she found that she was so badly imprisoned, her hands and feet were tied so tightly that she could not free herself. She said, "She cheated me along with your friend. How dare you?" I said, "Didn't you cheat me? Now you will get the same cheat." I said, "Now it will be very bad for you. Now, I will take the advantage of you by imprisoning you. Here. I will earn money. Different men will take advantage of your body. So I will make money from it. And then when the different men have sex with you many times per day, your body will weaken and then you will die. You also lie to your sister that you have gone back. Even your sister will not know what happened to you. She will think that you have gone back." Hearing this, her tears stood up and she said in her trembling voice, panicking, "What do you want from me? Leave me, please?" I said, "Nothing, but I will take my revenge as you have done to me. I will do the same to you." She got scared and said, "Forgive me, leave me. I beg you for my life." I asked her about the video she wanted to send to my wife. She said it is in the phone. I asked her about her phone and she said that she kept it in her pocket. I took out her phone and asked her for her phone's password. She gave me the password. I searched my video in her phone and then deleted this video from every place. Also, I saw something in her phone that surprised me. She was making money by working in a very legal way. She had trapped many people in this way. She had cheated many men in the same way and dropped them of money. I told her that if you tell me the truth about all your work, I will leave you. She told me everything about her business. She told me how she tricks people and returns money. When I asked her about all these things, she told me that I'm not studying anymore in the abroad, but I am doing business and this is my business to earn money. I checked her bank balance in her phone and found a huge amount of money in it. Meanwhile, my friends were recording all these things. When she told everything about her business, I told her that we have recorded all your conversations. Now we will go and show them to the police. She tried to stop us and said, "What do you guys want? I will give you whatever you ask for." I called my wife and I invited her to this place and I sent her the location of this place. She got scared and asked what happened. I told her you have to come very quickly. I have to show you something. I wanted to show my wife everything about her sister before her eye. After reaching there, I took my wife to that particular room where her sister was tied. My wife was shocked to see her sister in that condition. And she had been asking what is happening. I told my wife the truth and started to let her know about all the illegal work. She didn't know about all this stuff. I played her the recording we had made of her recording what she said. And I also told her what she had done to me seeing all this. My wife was shocked and worried and asked her sister, "What the hell is this?" She replied that it was all true. My wife started crying saying this. I silenced her and I told her that there is no point in crying. We will handle this and we will hand her over to the police. My friend called the police. After a while the police arrived. I told the police the whole incident. I played her recording to the police and explained all the illegal work she was doing. The police immediately arrested her and took her to jail. This way, I revenged from her and I revenged all those whom she had fooled and robbed. All her ill-gotten money was donated. And after some time we forgot about it and me and my wife started living a